And we've got 4 new members of the crew.
Yes, we do. So we are starting. This will be, I mean, just because I'm doing the whole hybrid 1-to-1 time thing, just to keep the calendar moving with the game, offer opportunities for downtime. So we are now on June 10th of the game current year, which like at the moment it's went over out of my head. I have it written down somewhere, but and what has transpired lately? So just a couple of months ago, the group went off to try and see what was inside this tower that was off in the sea. And y'all were able to retrieve after slaying Savage Quinn. Y'all were able to retrieve the Black Pearl from the tower. And in doing so, you notice that the waters started filling the tower, and all of the tower was utterly consumed in water. You would presume you all managed to make it out in time. Now, Ethelstan, you were there last time, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it was Puttyfoot. Puttyfoot, you weren't there last time, but since you were there for the majority of it, right? For the tower, or did you miss that?
No, I was too busy.
Shipping industry. Okay.
Shipping industry.
Gotcha. You're getting your shipping industry. All right. Yeah. Well, so basically, there was a strange effect that kind of happened for the people that were there, that they've been bolstered in power. I'm going to see if maybe you were tangentially affected by that. So this is going to be, I'd say it's probably a 50-50. Okay. I'm going to say no. All right. Because I hadn't really considered that yet. And I want to say that the way that it was originally intended was pretty much people in proximity to the tower. So the people that were in proximity of the tower seem to be more vital, stronger than they were ever before. Just a little bit. Basically, they got another hit die. As for the rest, you would have heard of the exploits of Doris, who is among those who slew Savage Quinn, and now Doris is parading around with Savage Quinn's weapon, and even hat. I think. Did you take the hat?
Took the hat.
Took the hat. Since then, there is this shipping industry that's being set up by Puttyfoot, and Puttyfoot, you have been noticing a boost of interest in the people around you. A lot of people are taking note of your existence, especially now that the pirates seem to be divided. Now that Savage Quinn is no longer running the game, there are some kind of prominent figures that are vying for control among the pirates that were formerly kind of under his umbrella. And so because of that, you're having a lot of good luck in how things are going. We'll actually do another month's roll for you at some point. We'll probably do that later, just to see how things are going. But in the time that has transpired, you would have been encountered, or you would have had a meeting requested. There is a man who claims to be the navigator for Pinkbeard, who says that he wants to see you. Is that a meeting that you would agree to?
We're always looking for a good navigator. So,
all right,
of course.
All right. So who do you ask to bring to come with you?
He asks to come with us.
I mean, as far as the player characters.
Oh, like
for the meeting.
I don't understand the question. Sorry.
All right. Well, you're setting up a meeting with this guy. Do you bring anybody with you, or do you just?
Yeah. Well, of course. I think. I mean, I never really pictured Doris. The Doris that I know and the Doris that I see before me now is she. I never picture her as a seafaring lady, but clearly she's. I've underestimated her. So I should invite her along. And if Athelstan, I believe he was the one that slayed the Pirate King, did he not?
Yeah, I hit him with a spell.
Ah, yes. So yeah, I think I should probably bring my friends with me because we're looking for adventure. And should I be bringing along our crew? Is Ben's group all part of our crew now? Is that what we're looking at here?
I would imagine that they are people who have heard of your exploits. As far as you being around this kind of group that emerged from what happened with the Beastmen cult, and so you're kind of building up some renown, especially after recently. What y'all have learned is that pretty much every notable hero of like good bent is pretty much spontaneously died all at once.
Oh my.
Yeah, coincidentally, the day of the tower. And so because of that, there are people that are kind of like looking for maybe who's going to be the next generation of people that are vying for prominence, and especially considering now it seems like the things are getting worse around in various places. You would have heard of a lot of merchant caravans being, taken over by banditry, and just like the orc hordes drawing closer, stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I suppose if we're meeting with a navigator, I imagine we're probably in need of a navigator. And I still a fledgling company. I want to make sure that I show that we're the real deal. So we'll bring our whole crew with us.
All right. So I guess Ben, your group would have probably just been aware of this. Well, there was actually a point where you're putting out an ad in the town crier to find people that are interested in joining. So in this case, I suppose Ben, your crew would have been wanting to join in the more risky escapades rather than just the seafaring.
Yes, Hywell the beggar has become the informal spokesman of this small group of four. They came from a village that had been burned out. It was just a potato farmer, a trapper, and the village healer. As soon as they hit civilization, the guild beggar found them and decided to take them for a ride. But they being canny country folk, they didn't let him leave once the ride started. So, and that is how they managed to get hooked up with the crew, because money needs to be made.
That it does.
Yes.
All right.
Tyrol is the beggar.
Hywell.
Oh, Hywell. Okay.
Oh, look at this poor fellow. We need to get him some new shoes.
He looks at us. If you can tell me how to get rid of these farmers, I will be grateful. And see to the potato farmers. Yeah. You best not be leading us astray, Hywell.
So the 7 of you would arrive in. I suppose you would actually just meet at the tavern, which is the. Where the hell did I put that? What's the tavern that y'all have been frequenting? A Gilded Tackle. There it is. Okay. So you would be meeting at the tavern. And so your men, that is the actual shipmen that arranged the meeting, would kind of point you over to a table. It's a large round table with plenty of seating for at least about 10 people. There's already a pitcher there, and there's a man who he seems to be trying to obscure his face, but he has a rather long braided beard. Seems to be pretty tall stature. And he's just seated there, just kind of looking over some parchment. And one of your right hand men just kind of assures you, "Oh yeah, that's the guy right there. He's the one that wanted to see you."
All right. Well, then I think I step step up to the table and I say, "Hello, friend. I heard you're looking for a meeting. You're the navigator, I presume."
Yeah, he kind of stands up. He's very kind of like hunched in appearance, and just reaches over and gives you a good handshake. And he says, "Please, sit down." He's kind of like he's kind of looking around a little bit, feeling a little bit uneasy. He's kind of what you get.
No, there's no need to feel uneasy, friend. You're amongst good folk here. Tell me, what's your name?
I am Jathan.
Jathan.
Although I would appreciate it if you don't say it too loud. You'd know that this place is frequented by sailors, not so much the pirate folk anymore. But you would assume that seems to be his reticence to be too noticed.
You're hiding from someone, Jathan.
So he nods. He says, "Pinkbeard. Yes, he marooned me on an island once he realized that my sympathies were not with his crew any longer.
And yet here you are. Yeah, cute little.
And yet here I am. I'm a resourceful type. Yes.
Swim all the way back?
No swim. No, I waved for the passing ships.
Ah,
I waited at the beach for days on end, and I just happened to be fortunate that there were people passing by, and kind people no less, fishermen.
What you do to upset Pinkbeard so that he would throw you off his ship?
Well, I had intentions to take a tidy sum of his personal stash and leave with a few friends. It did not go well. I'm afraid I was turned in. Yeah, it seems that others are a lot more keen to wage war with the other pirates than I am. I'm not a soldier.
And what happened to your friends?
Oh, they're happy to share in a bit of coin for an exchange for turning me in.
Oh, what terrible luck. But perhaps it's lucky for us, for we're in need of a navigator.
Well, I have something I think I could offer, but would like a little bit in exchange.
Oh, tell us more.
So he kind of like beckons you to look over at the parchment, and you'll see that there are these two islands that he has drawn onto it, and one of them is rather large, and it has a structure that he's kind of like tried his best to draw out, and it's pretty much like an entirely it's just an entirely like square, tall building with this door on it that he has. There's kind of like these runic symbols and things like that he's kind of scrawled on there. It looks a little bit like gibberish as far as there's nothing on there that even Ethelstan could recognize. So it's not like he did it by just doing it directly by looking at it, but it looks like it was from memory or something of that nature. He says, this temple, I assume that it's not been seen by many, for it did not have tracks leading in. It had a very large thing on the outside, boarded up, but it seems promising. It seems I feel that there might be many riches there. Of course, I don't want to go in myself, but if I could perhaps partake of some of what comes out, I would be pleased to share its location.
I do have a personal hatred for evil temples and cultists, having killed my husband and children.
Can't trust him. This
Pirate
from
Queen
the
is
trapper,
bored.
and he spits. Cultists.
Tell me, I assume, Navigator, you know where this temple lies?
I can lead you there. Yes.
Yeah.
I paid close attention to where I was dropped off, And I assume that Pinkbeard just picked it out of nowhere. But the temple itself, I found it as I was searching for food, trying to find. There's wildlife aplenty on the island. Many boars and monkeys, things of that nature. You have to go in quite deep to find this temple, but I know where it is. I know how to get there.
And what would you only wish a share of the treasure, I suppose?
Yes, just a fair cut, the same as anyone else could expect. As I said, I'm not much of a fighter, but I can be of service to your other crew, to your shipping crew. That is the kind of life I could live.
Ah. Well, if you can hoist an oar and set a sail, we'll have you. Though.
Yep, that all checks out. Dory knows what she's talking about.
We have to get you some warmer clothes, though, dear.
Just hang out with the sheep, and he strokes the farmer. See for the farmer strokes the sheep that happens to be standing next to him.
Oh, he's one of those.
What do you think, Fluffy Butt? And the sheep looks up with him as if to say, "Why are you asking me?" He's like, "That's what I thought. You're welcome."
Oh no! I remember when we had a chicken and a duck and a hen. They all died.
Rest in peace.
Don't tell Fluffy Butt that he might become dinner.
Oh, Fluffy Butt, you will be our mascot. Great songs will be sung about you.
So how far is this this temple? How many days travel?
It should be about 3 days sailing if the winds permit.
Okay. Well, I'm in. Is everyone else in?
Yes, it's a good chance to check out my skiff.
It's better than staying on dry land.
There is one other place that I'm aware of, but this one may require a bit more haste, perhaps. So he kind of points toward the other island, and this one is much smaller. And he kind of says, unlike this one is actually quite distant, maybe a month's travel. We found it near a massive land, but this one is a much smaller island. And so he kind of points to the structure that he tried his best to replicate, and it's looks more like a ziggurat. He says, I believe it is a tomb of some kind. Belongs to some great leader. And so he says, this one Pinkbeard plans on going to. But he's otherwise preoccupied. It may be any matter of time before he decides to hit this place.
Do we know where Pinkbeard hails from? Where he anchors? Is he in town?
So he would say that Pinkbeard, he has a home in this particular in Portsmouth, a rather large mansion, and his men have barracks there.
Okay.
Although whether or not he is present, that is another question. It's been several weeks since I've been back, and I've been trying my best not to raise any suspicion, except with people that were not involved, which is why I contacted you.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you suggesting we go to his house and kill him right now? That's saving us all the trouble in the future?
Or at least sabotaging his ship so that he can't get there before we do. I don't know.
Or stealing his ship.
Stealing ship. I mean, we could use another ship, right?
But if you want to make it big, I will, the beggar says. Isn't it better to be a commodore of a fleet than just the captain of one ship?
The Putterfoot Trading Company is a fast-growing company, and we certainly could use it for more routes. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
So we are going to give this guy a 20% cut of whatever treasure we get.
I
So
don't
given
know. I mean,
given
I
there's
I don't think
7.
Jason has a ship, so I don't think he's in a strong negotiating position.
I do not have a ship, but I do know where they are.
Well, there's that too, I suppose. Hmm.
Well, if we stole his ship now, it'd save us lots of trouble in the future. And I'd have a much bigger ship. I mean, we'd have a much bigger ship. Because we're partners, right?
Do we think that we could take out a pirate captain's ship? Like, are we in a position to be able to do that?
You would know that a pirate captain of that caliber is probably going to have maybe like 30 men at his disposal.
Yeah, but how many are going to be on the ship? They're all going to be in town getting drunk.
They're probably at least going to have, whether or not they're at the ship is another question.
Got to the healer structure twin. Well, and then there's the idea, do we really want to make an enemy of this man? Our friend the navigator here has already said what a dangerous person he is. Do we really want that on our tail?
He nods. He says, he is quite a reckless and angry man. This is probably why he will lose in his quarrel.
Well, I can't have any Tom, Dick, and Harry running around trying to say they're the Pirate King when I am. So, as the current Pirate King, Quinn, obviously he's my enemy. Arg, avast.
Well,
I mean, we could also go to that smaller island and beat him to the whatever it is that he's trying to get to.
Well, if we get that treasure, then perhaps we can hire some mercenaries to take him out for us. And then it's 2 birds with 1 stone, yes? This is Highwall.
Yes. Yes.
Well, what do we want to do?
I don't really trust this guy, and I'm concerned he's leading us into some sort of ambush or something.
Anyone that gets marooned by his captain is he's done something. And well, I guess he tried to undermine his captain. There's nothing to stop him from doing the same to us.
And Seifer scratches his chin. Well, we can always do the same thing to him if he tries it with us.
Should we return him to Pinkbeard?
Turn him in for the ransom? That seems a little unfair, but
well, that can be our leverage to keep him honest.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are saying that out loud?
Yeah, probably.
Privately? Okay.
we're whispering.
Everything's
That would
okay.
be even funnier.
We're just gonna work things out. Yeah.
I'm right here.
We're still here.
I wonder if we could. I mean, how greedy are we that we want we want to get to both of these
Well, of course we do.
these things before the Pinkbeard gets to them?
Well, yes. I mean, one could lead to the other.
And it's likely that Pinkbeard is heading off to this one that's 1 month away.
So are you asking him?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. He says he is right now too concerned with defeating Talon Eye in her crew. It will be perhaps sometime, but I don't know how long. That is if he even survives the battle.
Then it looks like this is a golden opportunity. This from
Yeah, we
Luffy
might-
the Trapper.
Perhaps we should just head off to. If we head off with some haste, we might be able to go to both of these places before Pinkbeard's done with. What was it, Raven something?
Talon Eye.
Talon Eye.
Yeah, you would know her as a very cunning captain who's known, one of the ones who's vying for control as well.
She's got to go next.
Well, and if the character of this individual is the same for the rest of this crew, perhaps we can arrange a little surprise for whoever comes back. Especially if we have the coin to pay them with.
Hi, well, you are a sneaky man.
Well, you know.
Are
And he kind of unstraps the peg that was on one of his legs and stretches, then straps it back up.
Yes, he's look how smart he is. It's probably because that. But he needs a hat. Well, his thoughts are getting away. Can't believe you all dress so like this in this cold weather.
Aaron, like out of game, out of curiosity, if we sail for a month, are we like?
If I said a month, I didn't mean a month. I meant it was closer to about 2 weeks. But
or 2 weeks?
so you'd be gone for a month.
Right. Are we? How do you handle that? Like, do you just?
I don't lock your characters out in that 1-to-1 fashion. No. Like I would just like the calendar would move forward up to that point, and then it just means that there wouldn't be any downtime for a while.
Okay.
So are the islands on the same heading?
No. So yeah, one would be northward, the other one would be west.
Is there anybody that's familiar with the area that can give us corroborating information about those islands? Like maybe the fishermen.
Can I ask my mate Orn? I mean, I trust that guy.
Yeah. So you would be able to pull him in. In fact, he might very well have been one of the people that was setting up the meeting. And
somewhere around here drinking. He's probably at the bar. Probably, I would expect.
Probably, yeah. As an honest sailor would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he would. Well, the question is, would Jathan allow him to look at it since this is his bargaining chip?
Yeah.
Jathan would say he can describe where one of them is. He's happy to describe where the one that is already been discovered, since that one is less. It's something that's more public knowledge.
That's the bigger island.
Knowing that this seems like we already know where the thing is. We don't even have to and it's close by.
Let's go to the closer one first.
Why don't we just pop over there quick? We ransack the place and then we'll all be wealthy men and women. Dory.
Well, so it's the bigger island. That's the more familiar island. Is that right?
No, that's the one that's that people don't know very well.
Oh, the bigger one is the one that people don't know.
The closer one.
Him wanting to protect the location of that island so much makes me think that's the one we need to go to.
That's why you're the smart one, honey.
I mean, you are the smart one. Well, let's go there then.
And I'm going to insist that Jathan is an active witness to what goes on. He doesn't have to. He can at least throw rocks or something. He doesn't have to be an active melee combatant, but
he can carry a torch.
Yeah, he can carry a torch. I'm going to insist he's with us.
Yeah, he says, I will agree to these terms.
Great.
Wonderful. We're happy to have you aboard, Jathan. We'll try you out at Navigator and see how that goes. At the end of it, we'll have a little bit of a review of your performance, and then you can join the crew.
There were some customer complaints about you, Jathan, and your sales are down. I'm afraid we can't give you that 15-cent raise this month.
So, Dory, are we taking your ship or mine?
Well, I think they're both pretty small, so you might have to bring both. Mine's just a skiff. It's like it's a
I think mine's
lifeboat.
bigger than that, perhaps. I think mine actually is.
Lifeboat with delusions of grandeur, and yours is a Viking longboat. So
perhaps we can use yours as our outboat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, let me look up how much a skiff can hold. Petey will tell me that.
I know. I think Aaron, you had said before how many crew could be aboard the dragon boat from.
It says small rowboat. Well, yeah, mine's a rowboat, so.
Yeah, you could carry easily 20 or 30 people, I would imagine.
Yeah, but do we have enough to crew it to get to where we're going?
That's how you've been conducting business.
Okay. All right, boys. We're going to have to rally around here. We'll leave in the morning, I suppose, right?
Yep. Okay. According to the great god of knowledge, Wikipedia, your boat's bigger.
Okay, great. You don't need to be ashamed, Dory. It's fine. It's
I am very happy with the size of my motors. We know you boys need to show off the size of your boats.
Yeah.
All right. So, do y'all have any preparations you need to do before you head off?
We should probably buy food if we're going on a long trip.
Water,
oranges.
I'd like to talk to Oren and let him know that we don't entirely trust this Jathan fella, and have one of our crew tail him to see where he goes.
Okay.
Overnight.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. All right. So, what I'm going to do, or actually, I guess what I'll have you do is you'll use your sneakiest person that you know of in your crew to do this, and we'll say that they are going to just basically do like a D20 and then add I'd say add 3 because they're probably decently proficient in being sneaky. We'll just see how well they
just a 9.
Just a 9? Okay. And then this versus am I in the right? Oh, I am in the right channel. Okay. We're going to say that this guy's been pretty wary. Okay. So the next day, I guess that evening, your man's going to report that he was noticed. He was noticed, and Jathan came up to him at one point and said, "Stop following me." And but he didn't seem to be going. He seemed to be going directly to his hovel, and then after getting some food and just like basic stuff, and that he was the whole time trying to conceal his identity, and he didn't really seem to go out and talk to anybody.
You did a fine job. Try to be a little bit more careful next time. What's your name, fella?
Saxel.
Saxel. Oh yes. Here's a copper for your trouble.
Oh.
He holds it up with a smile, and turns around.
This is a copper from a halfling, which is incredibly lucky, as you know.
Never mind, the 60 gold we're sitting on, but yes, here's your copper.
Not all of us went on an adventure like you guys. I don't have a lot of money with.
Oh, I'm sure you earned a share. No, you didn't. But we can use the 60 gold to buy boat stuff, food, water, sensible shoes.
Do we need anything before we go, Doris?
Rope. Considering we have nothing for a 5-day trip, yeah, I think we probably need food, water. You all need boat shoes.
stop trying to peddle your wares on that story. I mean, you make fine shoes, but a halfling has no need for such things.
So you say that.
I
Wait
guess
till you see your first swamp. Then you'll be like, oh, yeah, I should have taken those shoes.
does
So
everyone
yeah, I
have
guess I'll go buy us, a couple barrels of rice, a couple barrels of water, a couple barrels of oranges.
just oranges and rice? Delicious.
Hardtack,
Hardtack, bread,
dry meat.
dry meat, grain for the goat, so we have fresh goat milk.
So how long do we expect that we'll be gone for?
Said a month, right?
For if you're doing the closer one, then you'll guess maybe probably about a week round trip.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what is that? Is a week 10 days or is a week 7 days?
Oh, it's 7. Yeah, we're just using the.
Yeah. Okay. Can I buy some rations then? I suppose.
Absolutely. Yeah, just use the price in the book. So it's 5 copper pieces per day of rations.
Okay. I guess. All right. I guess I'm gonna buy 5 more days. I'm gonna be on half rations.
All right. How much is a barrel of rice going to cost me?
Well, you're a halfling, so yours are half price anyway.
Oh, wonderful. I would love if they codified that in the rule book.
That's always been kind of a personal thing of mine. The bigger you are, the more they cost.
Yeah. Okay, so I got 14 rations then, I guess. Okay, I've got no money left. That was it. That was all my money. But oh shit.
Rations per day.
Oh, that's not true, actually. Okay, I do have 4 coppers left.
There's 5 coppers. We have how many people?
Yeah. So among your people here, I'd say that our level zeros, we're not going to count against them against the group because they're probably not going to survive except for maybe one of them. So they've got enough to survive for their little their trip. But as for you got 3 other than that. And the crew is being taken care of by the monthly stuff, so you're fine.
All right. So yeah, I guess I'll just buy, like I said, oranges, water, rice, hardtack bread, and that's 5 copper pieces per day. But it just says rations, so
Got to prevent that scurvy.
Yeah. Yes. That horrible scurvy. So about 10 gold pieces cover a couple barrels worth.
Sounds fair.
Okay. I will subtract 10 gold pieces from the party treasure of 60. Now we have food and water and fishing hooks and goat feed. So we're probably going to have to end up eating the goat, but. Shh. Don't worry, Fluffy Butt. We'll eat Puddle first before we eat you.
The sheep seems pleased with this.
All right, let's set sail on the USS Puddlefoot.
All right.
It's called
Go
the
ahead.
Fargo.
The boat we totally didn't steal.
Okay. Do any of you make any sacrifices to the gods or anything like that before you sail?
I only worship one god, and it's luck.
Fair enough.
Our guards were burned with the fire of our village.
Oof.
The only god on this boat is me.
They're very low morale, Ben.
Okay. Well, you actually have very favorable sailing conditions. So you actually arrive on location within 2 days of sailing.
Oh, wonderful.
And so it is going to be about as Jathan described, as far as you see that the island is quite massive. He tells you, where to take the ship, and from there, y'all are able to, take your. I guess from there you would have some rowboats you would take off to the beach.
We
Um,
have a skiff.
yeah.
We'll take Dory's ship to shore.
And from there, he kind of points off into this tree line, and he says, "A few hours of marching through these trees, and we will find the temple."
Okay. All right. Well, lead the way then, Jathan. You've got us this far.
Okay. So I got my little time tracker. Oh, dang! Let me grab the rest of my dice real quick.
I'm gonna grab some to drink here.
You don't trust Avery to roll dice for you, Aaron?
Avery has an attitude.
She does.
Mm.
She is a fickle goddess.
Indeed.
I'm glad we finally made this happen, guys.
Yeah.
I'm playing again directly after this too.
Are you?
Back to back.
Nice.
I'm supposed to be playing in a game tomorrow, but I have to bust into work because the engine blew in my car. So I might have to play on my phone while I'm heading into work for the second half of the game.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's close enough. All right. So you go through the. Do y'all have like a marching order you want to do? Actually, I will give y'all the link to Owlbear.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. If I can remember where to do that. I think I can just copy paste. Here's the link to Owlbear. No password.
Okay. Oh, there we are. Oh.
Here we go.
Well, I would say that my years of shoemaking has left me extremely experienced with going ahead and checking for traps. Because, that's something you learn as a shoemaker. So I guess I'll take the lead.
Well, Doris, we have a whole new slew. We have a whole slew of new guys, and we could let a new
We
guy.
do have a crew. That's it. Yeah. I mean, you want to make sure you have to give them the opportunity to prove themselves.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I can't argue with you, Athelston. You're so smart.
Seifer stomps up. Me and Fluffy Bubble take the lead. He's got a good
Yes.
nose.
Yes. I agree. The goat should take the lead.
Although strangely, I feel safer behind Doris.
What's the farmer's name again?
Seifer.
Seifer. Okay.
Yeah, you can put the names in there. I just I didn't know how you spelled them.
Yep.
Seifer.
I'll pop the healer into the second rank.
So we're gonna assume that this is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. This is the front to back.
However, when I do it.
Okay, and then Jathan is your light dude. So is that about how y'all want to do it?
Sure.
I'm good with that.
Works for me.
All right.
Okay.
I'm guarding Athelstan.
Okay. So first off, I'm going to do just a little check. All right. So you pass through the what is really actually more of kind of like a tropical forest. You pass through it without any difficulty. You don't really encounter any kind of dangerous wildlife or anything like that. You would see a lot of very colorful birds and things like that.
Ooh, I need a
Insects. Say what? A
I need
parrot?
a parrot.
You do need a parrot.
We have a sheep.
Hmm. There's potential.
Just needs an eye patch.
Sheep with an eye patch.
But you will, after about 3 hours, so that will take us to about 2 p.m. After about 3 hours of walking, you will eventually get to the temple as promised. And it is a very square looking structure, just sheer straight, from up down. You'll notice that it looks like, there are windows, but you see that rubble is kind of collapsed where you look at the windows, and it's there are all these kind of like trees that have that look like they're centuries old, that have kind of like pushed into the walls in different places. And once you get to the front of the entrance, you'll see that there is a golden seal on the doors itself. The door itself is actually has something written in common that strangely was not mentioned by Jathan before.
Hmm.
But
Or
it
maybe
says, oh, go ahead.
Maybe he can't read.
Plot twist. Not that implausible, actually. So you'll see that it says, "Justice will be swift on any who enter this forbidden realm. The mother of lies rests within."
Ooh.
Sounds fun.
Mother of lies.
Jason, is this why you didn't go inside?
He, more or less.
Fair enough. I
But-
understand.
But there's never been a place that didn't tell you to go in that didn't have great things inside.
From my experience, that's true. All right. Well, I mean, is it? You said there was a gold seal.
Yeah, there's a gold seal there. It looks like it's one that it has a latch on it.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be locked in any way, though.
Perhaps I should investigate that lodge.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead
Right.
and roll an intelligence roll, I suppose.
Right.
Or actually, I guess you have are you talking like find traps or that kind of thing?
Yes, I've got a +1 to find traps.
All right.
Boris, you're a thief?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, not bad, not bad. Is you don't notice anything mechanically like that seems to be a trap? No weird mechanisms or anything like that. It just seems pretty basic.
I will attempt to open it. And all right, stand back in case this is dangerous. Blow a
All right.
kiss. Blow a kiss to Athelstan.
Thanks, Grandma.
So you open the latch, and I guess I'm going to do that one here. Okay, you open the latch, and once you look inside, the light is going to spill inside. you're going to notice that actually this place is actually pretty well lit. There is a lot of light that seems to be coming in through cracks in the ceiling. And, that's why I was on the wrong thing. You're going to see that there is stone flooring, but there's also like tall grass and flowers of just all kinds of different colors: indigo, scarlet, vermilion, all these kind of coming through the cracks in the stone. There is all this light that is pouring in from the ceiling, and you would assume from the just all these various cracks up there. You're going to see there is directly ahead of you, whatever you open the doors, there's a pair of doors straight ahead, about 10 feet away. And there's a very strange like sack. There's like a large sack that is maybe about 3 feet above the doors, which the doors go about, you would say probably about 8 feet high. So about 11 feet up, you see this very large sack. It's like orange. It looks like a tangerine almost. And it looks like it has kind of like a small opening at the bottom. And it kind of like shifts slightly as you look at it, almost like it's alive. But what you're in is there's a corridor that goes from east to west ahead of you. It's about 10 feet wide. And it's going to go about, you'd say maybe like 30 feet to the left and then like 30 feet to the right. And you can see that on both of those, there is a passageway to go north at the end of the corridor on both sides.
Okay.
So door ahead of you, and then two passageways, one passageway on either side
of the door.
And then they turn off to the north.
Right.
Okay. And then where is this hanging thing? Right directly in front of us?
Yeah, like 15 feet ahead of y'all, and about 11 feet up.
Hanging over the door.
Hanging over the door.
What sort of texture does it appear to be? The skin of it?
Yeah, it looks organic, like almost like I said, like a tangerine. It looks like the skin of like an orange or something.
I heard that sheep like to graze on flowers.
I'll check the floor for traps.
All right, Fluffy Butt. Time to earn your keep. I'm sending the sheep to examine the thing.
It's a little high up for the sheep to examine, unfortunately.
Well,
does anything happen when he gets below it?
In there below it?
So the sheep, kind of goes up to it, nothing seems to happen. Just kind of like starts eating some of the grass that is sticking out of the floor. Doris, you said you were checking. Go ahead and give a roll.
Floor. My many years as a shoemaker.
The rest of you, anything that y'all are doing?
Yeah, this floor looks fine.
What's his name?
Swagger towards the door that has the sack over it.
You're gonna do what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Lothian is gonna take one of the stones he has for a sling and throw it at the sack.
Okay. All right. So he throws a stone at the sack. Go ahead and I guess roll like a D4.
Okay.
Add strength.
Okay, that would be 2.
Oh, we are using the Discord for rolls, or you can do Owlbear if you prefer, because some people actually hate the.
But Avery, yeah, I hate Avery myself, but it's fine.
Yeah, Avery is evil. It's very kind to me, though. Usually
1.
Okay, so all right, so just 1 point. All right, so there is a plunk. Like it's really just kind of gonna like sink into it for a second. There's kind of like a bunch of like very rapid shifting, I would say. And so
I do not like the look of this.
Probably filled with snakes.
Spiders.
So what is going to happen then is you're going to hear kind of like a screeching, like kind of thing, as this flying creature comes out of the what is effectively a hive. It just comes out through the bottom end, almost kind of like like coming out of like a womb almost. And it emerges. It has like the wings of a bee. But it has kind of like and it's about the size and shape of a football almost, but it has like the fur and face of a cat, along with the claws and teeth and all that. It's very pissed off, and it also has a very large stinger on it, and it comes out with a few friends. So I'm just gonna put them right here. And one of them you'll notice is much bigger than the others.
Whoa.
Well, not much. I'd say considerably. So here's our door. And then we have these creatures that emerge. And I'll just draw, just for reference, we'll say our corridor is going to be, are not all entirely in yet, I would say. And then here's our door. Okay, so that's the rough sitch there. And which one of them was it that stepped forward and threw the stone?
Trapper.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So what we would do now is we should roll initiative.
Okay. What do I got for initiative here? Plus something.
Because that's
Plus 1.
20 plus 1. Four.
All right. It looks like Ben, your party is going first.
All right.
Oh, never mind. Ethelstan is going to be going first.
Woo.
Possibly to save the day. So you see these large bee feline creatures. Ethelstan, what do you do?
All right, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the big one.
Oh shit! All right.
While cursing, just while muttering darkly under my breath.
Rabble.
Muttering darkly.
Then, all right, here goes nothing.
Oh, nice.
Honey.
3 rays, 1d12 plus caster level damage each, and they must make reflex saves or catch fire. All right, so
At the same target or different target?
you can do the same or different.
Well, I guess I'll put 2 on the big guy and 1 on one of the smaller ones. So for the first ray,
These are the reflex saves. All right, so it looks like they're gonna both catch flame.
so this is the first one for the big guy.
Good Lord.
Second one for the big guy. And then the last one for the little one.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
And let's see. And this would be coming forth from my ring.
Right. Yeah, got you. So Y'all, these things pop out, and then all of a sudden there are these scorching rays that come out of Ethelstan's ring and just immediately incinerate 3 of the creatures.
Oh my gosh.
So they are dead. So
All right, so I will cackle and I'll say, Sensor do you see me now?
okay. So then I believe next is going to be Ben.
All right. So Lothian and Highwell are going to be attacking with slings.
Okay.
So we'll roll theirs. Okay. Okay, so crit for Lothian and 12 for Highwell.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d4 for that crit.
Surely.
Do you have a luck adjustment?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, -1, so 3.
Okay.
Or actually 0.
It'll still be
Isn't it still 1? I don't know.
Yeah, you still get 1d plus 1d6 damage, but you are disarmed.
Okay. His sling with the rock.
Yeah. I guess you accidentally throw the sling across. So that's additional to the actual weapon damage with the sling, which that is going to be another d4.
Okay, in addition to that.
Yeah.
All right. 4.
Okay. So you just pelt this thing to death, with one fantastic throw of the stone, but such a fantastic stone that you sling the sling from your hand in the process, and it clashes against the stone. But meanwhile, the flying creature just gets pelted right between the eyes, and there's just a cracking noise as its skull is bashed in by the stone, and it goes meh, and falls to the stone dead. At this point, the previously almost small cow-sized hive is now just kind of much smaller, and there are these you notice that there are these things that are spilling out of it that were perhaps hidden up in there. You'll find on the floor, once I get back to where I was at, 2 sapphires, a ruby, and a large quartz.
Nice.
Oh my.
Can we... Okay.
What was Lathan doing during all the excitement?
He was. He's got a torch ready, but it's not lit yet because it's not.
Doesn't need it.
But he's close by.
Have you seen anything like this before, Jathan?
He's the first I've ever seen of this. Strange place.
It is.
Super weird, scary bugs.
Well, I think.
Did you see how my man just took those bugs out?
Yeah, I can see how Aethelstan is a good guy to have around. As I was getting ready to stick a pebble in my sling.
So
I did it for my grandma.
Can Lothian retrieve his sling, or is it gone?
No, you can get it. It's fine.
Okay.
So go ahead and mark 2 XP for yourselves. Even though that seemed incredibly easy, y'all just rolled it like gods.
I
Those
love. I
stingers were
didn't
pretty
even
vicious.
have to do anything. That was great.
I don't make the rules. It was an encounter, and it was it was not deadly. I guess normal is what that would fall
Well,
under.
it could have been deadly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the big one has a save or die. So
Lothian looks around. I used to like cats.
I don't think those are cats.
All right. Well, Putterfoot steps forward and starts picking up all of the treasure.
all
That's
right,
fine.
so y'all can we can put down.
I got it.
You got it. Okay, yeah.
Got it?
So
Okay.
you would be able, with your thiefy ways, you'd be able to tell that they're worth about 20 gold pieces each.
All right. Should we head back?
We're done. Tomb of the Weird Bug.
Let's go further.
I mean, there is a door and 2 passageways, but
I mean, what do the doors look unusual in any way?
The doors right there. I mean, they seem to be very sturdy. They've got they've got bronze rings to pull the doors open. Nothing. I would say that you would notice that the wood seems has it does seem like a little bit weathered in a strange way compared to what you might expect.
Strange weathered doors.
Yeah, it's like the doors are like they're kind of warped a little bit. The coloring is kind of warped like a very pale color, in especially toward the low part of the door.
Okay, well,
I will check the door for imperfections.
All right, go ahead and roll. What are the rest of you doing?
10. 10 is average.
Yeah, it seems fine enough. While you're checking it, you can tell also that there doesn't seem to be there's no locks or anything like that on it.
I guess while he's doing that, I'm just kind of like peering off down either corridor just to see if there's anything coming or if I hear anything.
Very good, very good.
Aside from from Colburn, or what is it, Seifer, who's comforting the sheep who is in distress, the others are also keeping watch.
Yeah, you do not seem to be disturbed.
I will attempt. Do we want to go through this door? I mean, somebody went to all the trouble of putting a beehive over it. That seems like it might be important.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go through the door.
I will attempt to figure out how to open the door with my feminine wiles of strength 10.
All right. So you try to pull the doors open, and they're pretty well stuck. You can tell. It doesn't seem it seems to budge, but it just seems like it's going to take a decent bit of strength to get it open.
Oh, where's that strong boy that we had with us? Oh, he's gone. Well, we've got a couple, hirelings, 4 of them.
Yeah, the potato farmer looks strong, right?
Yeah.
He's actually the weakest of the bunch. He's got a 5.
Oh, okay. Right.
He's got noodle arms.
All right, noodle arms. We need to fatten you up.
The healer comes walking up. She flexes her arms.
Okay.
Muscles rippling with
Ooh.
her massive 13 strength.
Look at you, dear.
I'll help her too.
Yep. All right. Since these men can't manage to budge this, and she lays into the door.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll a strength. And just your average strength roll.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Look at the muscles on her. Wow.
So this was the potato farmer?
No, this is the healer.
The healer. Okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
yeah, she's been hitting the gym apparently, she's flexes up, grabs the rings, and then pulls hard. The doors swing open. You're going to see that the chamber is again just like all of the surrounding area. It's pretty well lit. You'll notice that there is a what looks like the base of a statue in the center of this room. The room is perfectly square. There's what looks like there's a ton of ash, and the stone is scorched, in toward the center of the room. It looks like something was burned here around the statue.
Statue's right in the center.
Right in the center, yeah. And you can see that you can see the feet of the statue, but most of the rest has been broken off and in pieces, crumbled up to dust.
It looks like someone wanted to burn this statue.
And what is the statue of?
You can't really tell. I mean, the feet look rather feminine. And there are what looks to be like maybe flowers and bugs and things like that over by her feet.
What was destroyed? What was written on the front door again? Something with the shadow.
So the front door, it said, "Justice will be swift on any who enter this forbidden realm. The mother of lies rests within."
Well, this is probably the mother of lies.
No wonder someone tried to burn her.
I don't know. She's wearing very sensible shoes.
Does anyone know who the mother of lies is?
I will say that that is Ethelstan has a chance of possibly knowing that.
All right.
It's gonna be you're gonna have to roll probably like a 20 total or something like that, because it's not very common knowledge, and I don't know that it would be very useful for you to study.
Well, I'm a confidence artist, and I might on occasion use something that somebody might call a lie. So could I get a D24 perhaps?
I can see that, yeah.
All right. And just add my intelligence bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, it is out of your depth.
Well, someone wasn't happy with this mother of lies. It looks like it was burnt recently or like a long time ago.
You would say a long time ago.
Are there any other doors in this room?
So looking around the room, you're going to see that in the northwest corner, on the west side of the wall, on the west wall rather, there is what looks to be like a tiny tunnel, like maybe about a foot wide and a foot tall, just at the floor level.
Okay.
And it seems to go west.
Big and small, or big enough for everyone to fit through, or only halfling size?
Pretty much halfling size.
So the rest of us will have to crawl.
I don't think so. How big is it? Just a foot big?
And that's the only other way out of this room?
That is all that you see.
That's all that we see. Can I look at the rubble of the statue and just see if there's anything?
Yeah, I'll search the walls and floor for traps and secrets and stuff.
Okay. Are you checking all of them? Like, do you want to check like all the walls? Do you want to check?
I'll check the floor first, then the walls.
Check the floor. Check the floor. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give it a roll.
Oh, the floor looks fine.
Okay.
I think people trapping the floors is a myth. I've been in 3 of these dungeons and I haven't seen one trap.
Seifer's going to poke around the debris around the statue with his pitchfork.
You're poking it?
I'm poking around with the pitchfork.
Okay.
I'll start tapping the walls, see if there's any secrets, I guess.
All right. So you start tapping the walls. I want you to give me a. This is sad that I have to check this real quick, but I was seeing if they have a hear noise. or anything?
Uh,
What kinds of stuff they have?
No, we do not.
I always found that weird that you don't have that.
Hide, pick, climb, locks, traps, forging
I
documents.
I
can
feel like
disguise myself.
it would just go under. We'll just do an intelligence check. I think that's where they put it under, more or less.
Noise. With my intelligence of 13. Would that be a 1d20 plus intelligence mod?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what they do for anything kind of search related.
8.
Yeah, nothing really strikes you as it seems like just pretty plain walls. You do notice that you notice that the northern wall, as you're kind of like tapping around on it, you notice that it seems to be of more recent construction.
Let's see if I can find a hollow spot or something. Or the scratching of the man trapped on the inside. So would that be another roll to see if I can find a hollow spot?
We're gonna say you're good. You like if you take the time to do it, you're gonna find that you don't find a hollow spot.
Oh.
There is not one. All right. So some time passes. What are the rest of you doing in that time?
I'm probably going to peek my head in that little tunnel there.
Okay. All right. So you look through the tunnel. You're going to see maybe some scuff marks. It looks like there's been some things crawling through, and strangely, you're gonna see what looks like rat droppings and like little torn bits of cloth.
There's an infestation. Oh, from my experience, I don't love the idea of crawling into a mouse hole
by yourself. Yeah.
But I might. There's some cloth.
Yeah, and I'm talking like very, very small, but noticeably like fabric. It's actually of like a pale green fabric, is what you're noticing. Just little bits here and there.
Do I hear anything in there?
Do you hear anything? No, you don't. It's pretty quiet right now.
All right, I'm going to crawl a little bit further in.
Okay. All right. So you crawl in. How far deep do you go? You can see just once you get in that it only goes maybe about 5 feet long, and then it seems to emerge into a larger room.
Is it light in there?
Yeah, there's light in there.
Oh, well, what's in there?
So whenever you look out, you're going to you kind of look left, and you'll see that it's a very long corridor going from south to north, and you facing west currently. And you see 2 doors in front of you, one on the left, one on the right, and that you would also notice, just because of where you are like oriented, the where you're looking, since you're on the ground, you also notice that there is a tripwire, maybe like 5 feet on your right, that is going across the corridor.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't really have anything to mark that. I'm going to just what could I leave right there? Oh, I guess I have a little bit of sailcloth with me. Maybe I'll tear off a little bit of that sailcloth and just like maybe just kind of leave it there near the tripwire, so that if I come across this from another angle, but I'm not prepared to tamper with something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably head back to the gang.
Okay. About that time, you'll see that Doris has completed her precursory search.
Found nothing.
Found nothing.
Apparently, this is a chamber for worshiping these feet and these sensible shoes.
So I let them know what I saw there.
Oh, another passage we'll find later on.
Yeah, perhaps. I'll meet you there. No.
Hurry, go by yourself. Yes.
Should we head back? So, is there anything in the debris of the statue at all?
No, not really. Just just ashes and dust.
Okay. Well, should we head back and try one of those other routes?
Yep.
Maybe why don't we head off to the west, since that's maybe where that tunnel was that I just went through.
Sounds good.
All right. So y'all go back into the entry corridor. Start heading west, and there is a corner where it will start heading north.
Okay.
You'll see maybe about 40 feet down the corridor is where you'll see that you left that little bit of cloth to signal that that's where the tripwire is, and that about 10 feet before that on the left is where you'll see a door that goes to another room. You'll also notice that directly above, whenever you get to that corner, once you actually would step into that part of the corridor that is going north, then you would notice that there is a portcullis that is hanging open. That is straight above.
So the doors are before the tripwire.
Mhm.
On the left.
The first door is before. The second one's after. On the left, yeah.
It's probably mapping. Who here is good at mapping? I'm not.
I'm drawing something, but I'm pretty sure it's not what Aaron's describing.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try my best to map it, but yeah, it will be loosely accurate.
Sometimes it's all you can ask.
And then there's some doors. So there's a door, tripwire door. So why don't we check out this door first? That's on this side of the tripwire.
Sounds good.
All right.
Do the thing.
You do the thing. All right. So go ahead and give me a roll.
Ooh, 13.
13. It seems to be perfectly fine. The door, nothing unnatural about it. You don't notice any traps.
I try the handle or whatever to see if it's locked.
It is not locked.
Then I will carefully open it.
Okay. Carefully open it. Are you trying to be stealthy?
As stealthy as you can open a door, I suppose.
All right. Give me a roll.
Do I have a bit of stealth in this? No, I guess it sneaks silently.
Mm-hmm.
There's no stealth.
Yeah, it sneaks silently. Yeah, it's weird to say sneak silently. I'm so used to move silently.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't get the copyright to move.
All right. Well,
The sneak.
You guys notice that the door is opened without a sound being made at all. Again, this room is well lit. You're going to see that. There we go. There is a smell of pond water that just fills your nostrils once the door opens, and it smells like wet, like amphibians, frogs or some kind of pond creatures is what it smells like. You see that there is a door on your left. The pond is kind of like in the center of the room. There looks like there is another tunnel just like far on the other side of the room toward the ground, and then it looks like there's actually another tunnel off on the left, just beyond that door that's on the left.
Something tells me we should avoid the pond.
Yep.
Is there enough room to skirt around to that door?
There is. Yeah, the pond takes up maybe it leaves a good maybe about 4 or 5 feet on either side.
Is the pond completely opaque?
Mostly, yeah. It's very murky.
Do I see anything swimming about?
Yeah, you do see there is some movement in the water, but you don't see anything surfaced or anything like that. You just see like the ripples.
Do we have any fishermen?
Nope. Shoemaker.
Well, jumping in a pool of waters, I got me this fancy magical ring.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I do like you in a wet t-shirt. Woohoo.
This is getting weird, Grandma. And is this like a natural looking pond, or does it? I mean, does it look?
Yeah, it does look natural. It's the stone has all these cracks with flowers and things like that coming out of it throughout. And at this point, the stone gives way to just like earth and water.
Well, maybe perhaps we can see if the sheep would be willing to drink from the pond.
Yes.
Well.
Sheep.
Seaver's like, well, I can have him drink from the pond. I'll poke around with my pitchfork. So he leads the sheep over to the pond, see if it'll drink, and that's going. He's trying to poke into the pond with the end of the pitchfork.
Okay. All right, so you do that, and the sheep is kind of like leaning in, trying to get to the water. You put your pitchfork in there. Almost immediately, you feel this the pitchfork like just shake in your hands as it feels like something is kind of like gripped it. We'll go ahead and roll initiative. All right.
Eek.
It's not getting my pitchfork. That was my paws.
Boris the Explorer gets 17.
Okay. Is that everybody?
I still never know. I'm just checking.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it is time for the pond to go first. All right. Well, first, I guess what the likeliest scenario is that they're going to attack the pitchfork. All right. So
protect me, Fluffy Bud. I gotta get me back this pitchfork.
It looks like they are successful in striking it. Oh, okay. Actually, I forgot to do that too. All right. Is that how I was doing it? Yep. Okay. All right. So the pitchfork is just instantly broken in half. So you just kind of like yank back the end of it. As for the sheep.
Oh no.
Oh no, not another one.
Okay. As for the sheep. Okay. It looks like the sheep is going to. All of a sudden, you'll just notice this wet, slimy-looking creature. Maybe I mean, it looks like a large toad. When I say large, probably about the size of maybe a baby calf or something like that. It just comes up and then it has these very sharp teeth that just bite right into the sheep. And then another one comes up and then like claws into it like twice. And then they just pull the sheep down into the water.
No,
Kinda
no,
like some-
Wow, it is that we lose so many.
So many barnyard
And-
friends.
Then two more. Let's see. Yeah. Two more are going to pop up. So now you're actually going to see them. And I guess who we have in front is going to be subject to the attacks.
Mhm.
I think that's
Seaver.
potato farmer.
Okay. It looks like we probably have 2 hits.
Oh,
Yeah, AC 11.
yeah.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
He's dead.
Okay.
First casualty.
Yeah.
We hardly knew you.
Yeah.
Oh, not the potato farmer. Did he actually have potatoes?
Nope, he had sheep.
Ah.
Not the sheep and the potato farmer.
All right. So now that is over, now we are at the next person in line.
Had such potential, that one.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yes.
did.
So it's going to be OG.
Little
It looks
potato
like.
farm.
What was his name again?
Seaver.
Potato farmer.
Yes. I normally don't give them names.
I guess that means now we own his potato farm.
it burned with the gods.
Just because he was a potato farmer doesn't mean he owned the farm.
Oh,
He just,
I don't
he
know
just
how that
bought it.
works.
Serfdom is a hell of a thing. All right. So OG.
Oh, it's my turn. I guess I will attack the frog monster with whiskers.
Okay. So you got 2 to choose from. You're going to do it with your acclaimed sword.
Yes, this. Yo ho! I guess the one that ate the potato farmer. The
Okay, it's a
19.
definite hit.
D6 plus 1. 5 points of damage and 1 point of bleed per round. Suck it.
Okay. Yeah, so you deal just a deadly blow to this thing. Just stab it right through its abdomen. And it just kind of like kind of hops back, like, and it looks like it is bleeding to death. It's not quite dead yet, but doesn't look like it has much in it. Okay. So then I believe after that we have Puttyfoot.
Okay. This is my first time fighting with him. So I guess I'm going to, despite my better judgment, I just want to try out this 2-weapon fighting thing. So I 2d6 or 2d16, I guess is what I use.
Yeah. Both are going to be D16s.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, there's a whole lot of them up there. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna approach the closest one, and I'm gonna try and cut him down with my short sword and my knife. So I guess 2d16. Did Avray do this?
Yeah, she should.
Okay, so I got an 8 and a 1.
Okay. Looks like those will be misses. Reroll the 1 just to make sure you didn't have a I think that's a halfling thing. I maybe missed
Yeah,
that. I think that's a 5e
D
thing,
and D.
actually.
Yeah, I only fumble on if I get 2 ones.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you do have to. Oh, wait a minute. Only when both dice come up. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. All right, so yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I'm a lucky
That's
fella.
astronomically unlikely.
Yeah. Luck
All
favors
right.
the small.
Yeah, so unfortunately, those are going to miss unless you end up spending some luck to make them hit.
I don't think so.
All right, probably a wise choice. Okay.
If someone knows, how I should be using my luck better, let me know. But yeah.
All right, Nyx. It's time for your 3 surviving.
Okay. So Highwell and Lothian are going to take pot shots with their slings at this one here, or the one that Puttyfoot and Doris have already gone after.
Okay, so I assume y'all are gonna kind of like move out in the periphery so you can get a clear shot.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Wrong command.
Interesting.
It's been a while since I've used Avery. 6 and a 1.
Okay, yeah. So unfortunately, those are both going to miss. The one could be a fumble.
Yep,
Go ahead and
Highwell.
roll it. I think it's a D4
Okay.
because you're unarmored.
Three.
3. Do you have any luck adjustment?
Let's see. Yes, 1.
+1.
Yep.
All right, so that's gonna be do a reflex save.
Uh-oh.
You just need a 10 or higher. Oh. Okay.
Oh, can I use that?
You spend the next round prone. So
Okay.
Okay.
You just I guess so terrified after seeing the sheep die and then an actual person die that you just kind of trip over yourself, fall down. Okay, so that is what happens there. Ethelstan. Oh wait, you still have one more person, right?
Yep. And the healer is going to go and engage with the frog thing with her club.
Okay.
So Gasa runs up with her club. One. 12.
Go, girlfriend, get him.
12 is going to hit.
Alrighty. So 4 points.
Okay.
Whoa, she is tough.
All right. Yeah, she clubs that one to death.
Nice.
All right.
Puttyfoot is making a mental note for this sailor.
All right. So Ethelstan, currently there are none visible, but you are at least able to tell that there are some more in the water. So what do you want to do? If you want to hold, you can. Whatever, just whatever you want to do.
I will hold and I will shout to my comrades. Perhaps the beasts have sated their hunger.
Mm.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay.
He's a very wise man, Athelstan.
Mm.
So you're saying we should flee this room?
Yes, we should flee this room.
Flee.
That's actually a really good point.
I think. Does it feel like they're going to pursue us?
Okay. I need to do 3 more of those. Okay, so you're holding your round or your turn. So then we're gonna go back around, and then only 2 of them are gonna come out. Only 2 of them are gonna come out. So on their turn, so we have kind of like this mismatch. It could be between 4 people that are going to be targets.
Yep.
So I'm going to go left to right. 3 and 4. So it looks like Healer and Trapper are going to be the targets. And so these frogs emerge.
Oh boy. Did you roll up any more, Ben?
No. I can go to the purple sorcerer and get.
It doesn't take that long to make one. 2 seconds, like, right?
Yep.
It is one of the beautiful things. Okay. All right. Oh God. Okay. That looks like probably 2 hits.
Yep.
All right. Ouchie.
All right. So 3 points of damage.
To 1 or
that's going to be the first one. So it's going to be Healer.
Healer, she's down.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
She's all proud of her piece of cordwood, and that was it.
She's gone to her god.
Imaginary strike through my mental note now
of your future girlfriend. No, it was nice to have another girl in the party.
Then here are the ones for Trapper, and they're all misses. It looks like.
Is there anything I can do with luck for that at all?
Not to prevent an attack necessarily.
Okay. Yeah.
You can make people better at what they do, though. Yeah. All right. So that is the end of that. Then it will be OG.
Yes. Okay. I guess I'm going to attack a frog with whiskers. $15.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Uh, 7 points of damage and 1 point of bleed.
Okay. Yeah, that thing is dead.
Woohoo!
All right.
I did that one for you, healer. We could have done each other's nails.
Are we still
Talked about boys?
Guys?
Do what now?
Are we still withdrawing?
Are y'all withdrawing?
Are we?
Yeah, I thought that was a plan, right? We're withdrawing?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what y'all were doing?
I think we may be.
Well, I thought we were waiting to see if they're going to eat us more.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
We're not withdrawing.
Okay.
I rely on that big, sexy brain of yours, Athelstan.
Grandma.
All right, Puttyfoot.
Well, they're just the 2 of them in the water now, so. Is that true?
There's still 1 outside.
Oh, he's over there. Yeah. I mean, rolling with D16s, it sucks. But I'm going to try it anyway.
Get him.
Look at it, Trapper. Whatever your name is.
Lothian.
All right, Lothian. Here we go. You're a part of my crew, so I will protect you.
Much obliged.
Okay. Do you have any bonuses?
No bonuses. I'm not a very effective fighting character.
Luck batteries are always good, though.
That's kind of all I got. A little bit of I mean, if I smile at him because I do have a little bit of personality, but that's pretty much it.
All right, and then so.
But I will say to Trapper, you're doing a great job. Come on, keep it going.
Oh, Ethelstan, we didn't have you go. You were holding.
All right. Okay.
So go ahead.
I will trace the shape of a dagger with my finger, and that'll be magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's actually a chance that the healer might not have died then, honestly, because you were holding, let's see, 15. Single missile. Okay. 1d4 plus caster level.
all right. So I grasp the arcane dagger I just created, and I hurl it towards the toad creature. Oh, crap. There we go, 4 damage.
Oh, shit. Okay, it is dead.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
That was you, Trapper. Good job.
All right. So after
So,
that, there seems to be perhaps some happy feasting in the water, since the sheep was pulled in. Healer and Healer and the potato farmer, their corpses are, just laying on the ground. What do y'all do now?
We'll cry as we search them for spirit coins.
Mm-hmm. Lothian's going to take Gus's club. In your honor, healer.
Well, should we go? Maybe we won't poke around in this little pond here anymore.
Probably a good idea.
Should we head to the south? How, Aaron? How big is this building? That, like, from the outside, do we get a sense of the scale of how big this floor is?
It is.
And is there multiple stories? Do we think? No, I guess.
Oh
not.
yeah, yeah. There's it's about you'd guess about 100 feet tall. About but that being said, you could tell that it looked like all of the above floors seem to have collapsed in. As for how wide it is and all those kinds of dimensions, it looks like it's maybe about 100 feet wide.
Maybe take that long to
100, 150.
Yeah, well, it should take that long to explore the whole level.
How much XP did we get for the?
Oh, that is a good. Yeah. So this was a 4-pointer.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh, 37.
Okay.
Those things are pretty lethal.
So I probably should
13 away.
Ooh. What's I haven't. What time? When do you level up to level 2?
50,
Level
right?
2 is 50.
50. Okay. I got a ways to go still.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's head to the south because I don't think there's probably too much down there.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So you have a tunnel, and then you have a door.
Mm-hmm. Does the door look safe?
Seemably.
I will check out the door. Let's see. Do the thing with the door. Door looks fine.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Is it locked?
You try and open it. It does not open.
Do we want to go through the door or check out the tunnel?
Is it locked?
Yeah, he could tell that it has a locking mechanism on it.
Yeah, but I don't want to go through the trouble if we're going to do the tunnel.
The tunnel.
There's a door in a tunnel, right?
Yep.
Oh, there's a door and a tunnel?
Yeah, you would assume that they go roughly the same place. given that they are both the same direction and about 10 feet apart.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a door at the end of the tunnel. I'm the map maker.
That's why you're in charge.
All right, let's go down to the tunnel then.
Okay, so our halfling is able to fit in, get in through the tunnel. Again, it's not a very long one, and there is light coming in from above, so you can see into the room. And it seems to be a pretty vacant room. You do notice that there is a skeleton. There's a holding, like clutching a sword, like just kind of loosely in its grip.
Okay.
Resting its back against the wall, and then there is it's like clutching a satchel. Looks like very actually not a satchel. This is a straight up sack.
That looks like something I should check for traps.
Yeah, but you're not here.
Well, that's something it looks like you should check for traps. Then
I'm trying to figure out what my guy would do in this situation here. So that satchel there is just like sitting there.
Yeah, it's like right next to the bones.
I think actually I am a pretty nice guy. The door is I'm on the other side now. There's a door there. Can I open it from the side? Do you think?
Yeah. You look at the locking mechanism on that side, and it's a pretty simple. Just you can just turn it.
I'll open the door then to let them in.
Okay. You do so, and the rest of you are able to see quite readily the situation.
What do you think? What do you make of this, Dory? Do you think there's anything
what with the skeleton
that we should worry about?
I will definitely check the skeleton out.
Should throw a rock at it.
So it seems to be quite old.
Yeah, if there's any like ropes or strings or anything or
nothing of that nature. Rather, it seems like there's kind of like some vines kind of like wrapped around parts of it.
I know
coming
exactly
out of the...
how this goes. We've seen this before.
yeah. It's probably somebody we know.
Here rests York. We
Yeah, why don't why don't we throw a rock at it? Do you want to throw? I got a rock. I'll throw a little pebble at it.
Okay. So you hit it with a pebble, and it doesn't. Nothing happens. It doesn't animate or anything like that.
Okay, I will try and remove the sack. I rolled a 17.
Okay. So you just quickly snatch it. When you do, it's a lot heavier than you actually originally thought just by looking at it. It is quite heavy indeed.
Okay.
So
move away from the skeleton quickly.
Yeah. So you pull it, you just grab it, pull it away. There's a very noticeable sound of like the clink of coins inside the sack.
I step away if I have it in my hands before the vines eat me.
Yeah. Nothing seems to happen.
That is a beautiful sound. Yes, it is.
I will walk back to the group and empty out the sack.
Okay, so there will be the clatter of coins. There are, you would be able to add them up in time, but just for purposes of swiftness, you've got 400 silver pieces.
Wow, and that's in the sack.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that's why I had to correct myself that it wasn't a satchel.
Yeah.
Along with a very generously sized and clear amethyst and a jasper, and then some star rose quartz, 2 of them. So collectively, there's also some electrum pieces.
What are these things? I've never seen these before.
I've never seen so much money in my life.
So there's how you can value the gemstones as well.
Well, I think we can retire now.
So this fella here just locked himself in this room with a bunch of treasure.
Yeah. I've got the treasure. Unfortunately, the weight killed me. Probably just died trying to lug all this weight in one stack. What was he thinking?
Is the skeleton like wearing anything, or is it just like he's?
The clothes are mostly gone at this point. It looks like there used to be some clothes, so you got like little scraps and things like that. But it looks like they've been devoured by something, maybe moths or.
It does have a sword. Should I go back for the sword?
Yeah, the sword is rusted, but it seems usable.
Trapper, you like a sword? A rusty sword?
Better than the club. And he hands it to Highwell.
All right, I'll try and get the sword for Trapper then.
Yeah, so the sword is effectively like a saber, so like a D6.
Oh, cool.
18. Yoink.
Yep, you grab the saber out of its dead grasp without much difficulty. You pull the hand with it.
Yep. Definitely bring the hand with me. Yeah.
All right.
Is there anything interesting about these vines?
He gets
about the vines. Well, so whenever you will notice that whenever the stuff was pulled away, that the vines seem to shift a little bit, like they seem to retract.
Oh. Stuff. And they don't. It doesn't follow the treasure.
No.
What do you make of this, Athelstan?
I'm having visions of a moat house.
Do we think that? Well, I guess no.
What is Lathan or Lathan?
Oh, Jathan?
Yeah, Jathan. How did Jathan react to the spoils we just found?
Oh, he's his eyes are just beaming with excitement after seeing all these coins. And the gems, because the gems are the most valuable part.
Well, so wouldn't the election be 4,000 gold pieces equivalent?
I don't think so. I thought they were like half of a gold.
Are they?
Let me see what they are in DCC. I'm not even sure that they are in DCC.
Yeah, they're.
So I'm.
You're porting.
Page 70.
Yeah, they're somewhere between silver and gold. Is that true?
Okay. Oh wow, yeah, they're 10 gold pieces each. Damn. Okay.
You want to adjust?
Then.
All right, we'll let
Electrum is the new platinum.
Yep. Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, so yeah, those are. That's a lot of fucking gold.
I mean, how heavy is this bag? It's really heavy. Is it? Are we able to carry it?
Yeah, you're gonna. Let's see. So that would be probably about 80 pounds.
I have a sack. We can split it up.
Yeah, that's true.
80 pounds divided by all of us would be like what? 10, 20 pounds each?
Mm-hmm.
So how many of us are on there?
Okay, so we're probably okay, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 80 divided by 8 divided by 6. Yeah, if we divide it by everybody, we can carry it.
Yep. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do we want to find out what these vines are all about, or do we want to just leave that to this fella?
I think it would be wiser to leave it for this fellow.
Okay.
He
Well,
seems to enjoy it.
Let's head back to the hallway where the tripwire is.
Okay. So y'all head back to that hallway. Let me.
Can we take a 5-minute break, if you don't
Sure.
mind?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's a good idea.
I'll be right back.
Sam.
All right. Do 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 do.
I guess, is there any good way for me to share the map?
Sometimes people have used the we're not in the voice chat. You could always. I always tend to take like snippets, from using the snipping tool.
Okay,
And then,
I can just put it in the chat there every now and again and update.
Yeah, that's one way. Whenever we use the Discord for like the voice chat and video and all that, then sometimes people will share their screen if they're doing it on like digitally. Yeah, we haven't really done a lot of that kind of mapping. I guess we usually just share a picture. That's how we've done it.
How will I do this? Okay. Justice. All right. Put this here. You feeling okay, Aaron?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm feeling great now.
Oh, you're rallying? Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Nothing that some D&D can't fix, right?
It's true. Like sometimes you start and you're like, oh gosh, this is going to be a bit of a grind. But as soon as you start, then you're okay.
Yeah, I need to get back in the swing of it quite a bit. It's been too long.
Okay, so
But I've been. Oh, go ahead.
In general?
So yeah, you could do it in general or game chat and roles, whatever you prefer. General might be good if you're
in general, just because of the roles happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't want to lose it for a while.
Okay.
And we're back.
Okay.
Has it been 5 minutes already?
I'm back. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it probably hasn't been 5 minutes yet.
Yeah, I will go ahead and grab a water real quick because I'm out. So I'll be right back.
Paste.
I have returned.
Yay!
And I need to play this sometime. Oh, you can't see it. I need to play this sometime. I'm still dying to play this.
Oh, Darkest Dungeon. Yeah. You were showing us that last time.
Yep. I need to just, like on in real life group day, I need to just kidnap all of them and say, no D&D tonight. We're just playing Darkest Dungeon. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But if for some reason they cancel, I probably should have read the rules by then, so that way I can be like, no, we'll go ahead and play. We're just going to play something. We're going to play this instead. But we actually already have like a backlog of all kinds of games that we have planned to do that with. So
yeah,
I'd have to contend for that spot.
Oh, it does. I'm looking at it right now. Actually, it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. I did the Kickstarter way back, like maybe like 3 years ago, I guess.
And when did it arrive?
Like maybe about 6 months ago. maybe about maybe a little longer. It was about a year late, at least.
Yeah.
But that was like around 2020 or something. So it's kind of understandable that things got delayed.
Yeah.
And you know how it is with Kickstarters. By the time it was due, I was already like,
Forgotten about it.
There are only so many Kickstarters I've had that like I was eagerly anticipating it the whole time. For me, that was really Tome of Adventure Design is the only one that I can think of that I was just like, come on, get here,
Yeah.
Because that was when I was eager to use immediately.
Have you used it much?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So I got it, and as soon as I got it, I started using it, and then I misplaced it, and I couldn't find it for a long time, and then I found it again, and then I'm using it again. So, this dungeon right here is not the product of that, but some of the other ones that are going to be out there in the world will be. So,
oh, cool, great.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm pretty psyched. Just the method of combining different ideas and words together in a random, just a alphabet soup of weirdness ends up with some pretty cool things.
Yeah. Guys, I put the map in the chat there. I don't know how accurate it is, but
let's see. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the style.
Okay.
All right. Is Ethelstan back yet? No, I guess he's not back yet. So I think what we may do, Ben, is if your last two happen to kick it, because you still have two left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your last two happen to kick the proverbial bucket, maybe there's some extra sailors on board.
Get more sailors.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to send someone back to get some more.
Fortunately, this is not the distant one.
I got some good ones for the next one, for the ones that I rolled up.
Oh, okay. So you already rolled up another pair. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, so
another four.
We may see that in how reckless you are now with the next two.
The important question is, do you have a dwarf?
No.
That's the thing that's killing me. There are no dwarves in this campaign so far. We have an elf.
That'd be really helpful to have.
Oh yeah, it's just the smelling gold feature alone is.
I think that's just the best mechanic. Like, right? It's not even really a mechanic. Just like it just is so easy. Like.
Yeah, it is fantastic. They don't have to know exactly where it's coming from or how to get to it. But it
smell bacon in the morning for breakfast.
Just the idea that it kind of tells you that you need to search here is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you've had a lot of situations where the players pass all kinds of things that, it's like, oh, you can't believe you didn't find it. Well, I mean, like I can believe it, but it sucks.
Elf would be nice for that too, I guess. For that.
Yeah. Although our resident elf has been having to work.
Oh,
So,
yes, that's true.
yeah,
We do have an
she's-
elf.
Just like an elf.
Yeah, she's she'll be off at 8:30. So
Off
I'll like it.
gallivanting through the forest,
Yep.
walking on snow and not leaving footprints.
Yeah, I hope that she'll be able to play in the near future because I'm excited to see what she'll do with her character.
Yeah.
You know, she's playing a very strange elf, which is great.
Oh, I love it.
Very eccentric, non-elfy elf.
An elf.
Yeah, but not like just a human with elf ears.
Yeah.
That's not it either. It's kind of like I was exiled because of how weird I was compared to all the other elves.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a hard stop at for myself at least at 9 o'clock at the latest.
I do too. I gotta go get ready for work.
I don't know what time that is for you. I think it's 8 o'clock for you. I think
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. I think like our natural conclusion will probably be about maybe in about an hour 15 or something like that.
That's fine.
That's perfect. Actually, that's great.
It's tough, sitting at the computer for 4 hours or more.
I know it's been flying by for me, honestly.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true for me. Well, of course with the DM, I'm like constantly engaged, so it's a little different for a player. But yeah, it's flown by very quickly for me. We lost Ethelstan.
The
Did we lost him again?
sheep came back and took him.
If I can find him.
I guess what we could do is we could just go forward until he gets back, and then he can just jump back in.
Yeah, we can just we can update him when he gets back.
We got a rough idea of what he can do anyway.
Blow things up.
Yeah, he is the glass cannon.
Mhm.
All right, so you guys went back to the main corridor,
Mm-hmm.
and so when you get to the main corridor, back to the one that has the tripwire and all of that, so you come out through the door, and y'all are going to hear whenever you step out, you hear the sound of like rapidly flapping wings. It doesn't sound like large, heavy wings or anything like that. It sounds like very, very light wings. You can't actually see anything, but you hear voices talking to each other, and they're coming from kind of like just around a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. Probably about well out of close reach. But they sound kind of close. They're kind of like these high pitched voices, like that kind of thing. That's what y'all are hearing near you, but you can't see anything. There's like seemingly nothing
feel like
there.
we should be able to see, like they're within the distance that you'd be able to see them, but
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
yeah,
You can hear them clearly.
Bloody spirits.
I don't like those.
not in a language we know though.
At first, no. But then after a moment or so, you're going to hear, "What are you doing here?"
Oh,
Who said that?
So you're gonna hear kind of like a rapid shifting, and then you're gonna see what looks like it looks like almost like a butterfly, but a little bit too long to be a butterfly. And you notice as you look closer, it looks almost like a tiny elf. And it's looking down at you from maybe about 4 feet away. So it kind of gets closer to the ceiling. It's got a little bow and arrow, but it's not like knocked and ready to fire at you or anything like that. Although the bowstring is tied and prepared. It's just kind of floating around there.
And it's speaking to us in the common tongue.
Yes.
What was that noise?
We're friends, of course. No need to use that bow of yours.
Okay. And what was your personality bonus? Yeah.
+2.
+2. Very nice. Yeah. Okay. So it its tiny hand like reaches up and like rubs its chin, and then it says, "Yes, perhaps we can help each other."
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, we love to help. And he smiles with his many gapped tooth grin.
We're looking around for. We're exploring this place. Do you know it? Do you know where we are?
So there is a tiny nod. It says, "You're at the shrine of Aletha, the goddess of life."
Shrine of Aletha.
Is this goddess
Not
of
the
life
goddess of
also?
life.
What were you saying, Ethelstan?
I was going to say the same thing.
What was the other person?
Asking about if this is the same goddess of lies.
Oh, he says, no, life.
Life, not lies.
I'm pretty sure on the door it said lies.
And he sticks out his tongue and, bleh, kind of thing. He says, those are the rantings and ravings of gods who hate and are jealous.
That sounds about right.
I understand what it's like to have people jealous of you.
Oh, she sounds like she must be a very powerful god indeed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he nods. He says, there was a time she sprung life all throughout the land, and there were myriad creatures and things of mystical nature, such that, to be perfectly honest, your kind were almost completely eradicated. But it was a great time for us.
I'm going to speak to the winged creature in the chaotic tongue, and I'm going to say something like, do we have an understanding, friend? I'm just going to say that in the chaos language.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess the way that I really hadn't thought about how I was going to use alignment languages, but I guess I'll yeah. So the creature it speaks back. It says indeed you are most welcome.
And Trapper will lean over to Puttyfoot. I do not trust the big bug.
I don't know what are they even saying? Are they just talking a bunch of gobbledygook?
So
exactly why I do not trust it.
I will say to the winged creature, only from death can life arise.
Still in chaos?
Still in chaos.
So yeah, there's it's got a rather small mouth, but you can tell that there's a big grin on its face, and it says especially true in this place. Yes.
All right, so happy. I will break out in common tongue and say, how is it we can help one another?
So he says there's a pest here, a very, very frustrating pest that me and my people have had to evade for some time now, for he's always trying to steal our things and try and kill us. Fortunately, we have our ways. And then, he just kind of like blinks in and out of visibility. He says, but try as we might to kill the thing, it doesn't seem to stay dead. He kind of like describes this creature. He says it's very tall, like one of you, but much taller, but has this very lean muscle and this kind of green skin. It looks slick almost and rubbery. Very long nose, vicious, sharp teeth.
Goblin.
And it knows insatiable wrath.
What makes you think that we could do something about this?
Any port in a storm, I think I've heard the expression.
Nice. My language.
Do you know what happened to the statue?
Before my time, I'm afraid. But judging by what was written on the thing that you had to say, I would say probably desecrated.
Do you know anything about vines that attack people?
Attack? No. Those are Mother's hands. She brings life. She takes life.
Ah.
Life that is expired comes again anew.
Oh.
Okay.
She brings the gift of the bounties of the earth.
By his description, would the trapper have a chance of knowing what he might be describing? Being that he's used to being out in the wilderness and such?
To a degree.
Okay.
Yeah, roll an intelligence check.
All right. Sounds like goblin.
Yeah, sounds like goblin.
Well, I guess I look over to my friend. Might I speak to my friends alone for a second?
He nods.
Yeah.
And kind of like backs up a little bit.
What do we expect to gain from this ferry?
Or you're not asking him?
No, we're asking the rest of the
Gotcha.
group here, I guess. Like, what do we want? Like, I mean, if they want us to take care of some kind of beast for them.
No, you can never trust the fairy folk. They steal babies.
I've heard something about this, yes.
Well, perhaps it could show us where the traps are, so we don't have to find them ourselves.
Okay.
Or maybe where Goblin is.
He is a creature of chaos. There's no doubt about that.
Chaos is bad, right? Yes.
Well, chaos is one side of a coin, and you. So, have we seen any other evidence of fairy activity? I mean, I guess we wouldn't. I guess we weren't necessarily looking before.
Yeah, why would we be actively looking for fairies?
I have seen no mushrooms.
Well, maybe we can ask it some sort of question. Maybe we can ask it about the pond and see what it says to us about the safety of the pond. To see if it's trying to kill us.
Okay. Fairy friend, what say you we go for a swim over in that pond over there?
Swimming is not exactly good for my people. We don't like to be tethered to the water, such with our wings. But I wouldn't recommend it personally. There are some rather foul creatures inside the water.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. What kind of arrangement are you looking for? Yeah, will you travel with us? I guess you want to lead us to this beast that you speak of. Is that what you're asking us?
We can show you the way, and perhaps at least for this level, we can show you where a few things are and make sure that you don't get into any unnecessary danger.
I do like not getting into danger, except on the open seas.
Okay, I think that's a fair arrangement. How many? Do we get a sense of how many of these things there are? He's the only one that showed himself.
He's the only one that's shown himself.
I don't really have anything to detect anything that's invisible. I guess I have a water skin, so I could probably like splash it at them or something like that, maybe. Okay, sure. Let's. Should we head north? What's your name, friend?
Zixon.
Zixon.
Okay. Zixon.
You know, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Zixon.
Yep. Zixon. All right, Zixon. What say you? We go north here.
So he gazes up in that direction, and so he says, "Are you prepared to face the beast?"
What do you think?
He looks you over and he says, perhaps you have the skill.
Maybe you know of some things that we could find here that would help us against this beast.
You say you've attacked it many times, but it keeps coming back.
Yes, we knock it unconscious. We even seem to kill the thing, but it just comes back to be almost as if we never struck it.
Have you tried setting it on fire? Fire pretty much works for everything.
We have not tried fire.
No.
I have a flask of oil.
Yeah, it's too bad I used up my scorching ray earlier.
Maybe you know of some magic weapons or armor around here that we could find that would help us against this beast.
He's scratching his beard for a little bit. He's in a little tiny beard. He says, I've seen weapons. Whether or not they are magic, I'm not sure.
If we know what goblin is, we can set trap for it. Maybe trap it in one room and set it on fire.
Ooh, I do like that.
Okay. Is the beast this way? I'm pointing up north.
He nods. He says, we would have to go through a door and down a long hallway.
Yeah.
He has a den where many of his kind come from.
Wait, there's more than
Many
one.
of his kind. There are many goblins.
Yeah. So he nods. He says he is one of many. His name is Garganath.
Garganath.
He likes
So
to taunt.
I will speak in the chaos tongue and I say, friend, perhaps you could use your invisibility to reconnoiter for us.
Happily.
All right, and I just basically repeat in common what I asked, and
So it can turn invisible?
Yep. Yeah, so you witnessed him do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's.
Let's go north and at least get a look at this thing and see how many there are, because now it's saying there's more than one.
Yeah. But we're just responsible for Garganath, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, Before we head off, Dory, you want to take a look at this tripwire just to see what you think it might do?
Sure, I can do that.
All right. So you check out the tripwire.
Yes, with my vast arsenal of shoemaking skills, with a roll of 6. Yes, if one of us trips on the tripwire, that something will fall on you. Probably that cage.
Yeah, you feel that it's probably connected to the portcullis behind.
6. Yeah, probably that. Probably that portcullis closes, or just don't step on it.
Okay. I step over that tripwire, and then I take a look at the door on the other side of it, on the left side.
Okay. So yeah, so the door on the other side of it seems like a pretty standard door.
I will do the thing on the door.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
9. That's fine.
9. It seems to be perfectly fine.
I don't think there is. I think traps are a myth.
Hey Zixon, what's behind the door here?
He says there's a large bell in this room.
What's the bell for?
He says it once was used to usher in all of Aletha's followers, and it is said that the bell has great magic power, but we've never seen it, for it has not been aloft to be rung.
Well, we should check that.
It. I mean, we probably shouldn't ring it. Maybe we should ring it if we're going to fight a spooky thing.
So the bell's missing, or it's just not up?
It's not up.
Okay.
Well, we should hang it up again then, right?
Definitely.
Yep. All right, let's do it. I open up the door.
You open up the door. Okay. So you see that there is... It's a rather small room, but it is clearly a room that is actually like a bell tower. It looks like it was, extends up 100 feet. It is a enormous bell. It's actually like crashed down into the stone. So there's actually in like an indentation where it's fallen in. It still looks whole and pretty much unharmed though. But it is covered. It's a bronze bell. It's covered in moss and flowers and things like that. It looks like it weighs a lot. Looks like it weighs a lot. You would assume that even just if sold for scrap, it would be worth a pretty penny. It is covered in engravings. So Ethelstan, you're chaotic?
I am chaotic.
Okay. So you and anyone else who is also chaotic would actually be able to read the writing.
I am neutral.
Yeah, you can't. Sucks for you.
No, I can't. Sucks for me.
If you're chaotic, not necessarily the chaotic language or anything like that.
The way I interpret it, you do.
Okay. Well, I'm lawful, so I have no. Okay. Is there somewhere that you can hang this bell, like on the ceiling?
Let's see. There is not really. I mean, so the top of the bell tower, you could.
What is
at the very bottom of a tower then?
Yeah, you're on the very bottom of it, so it would have to go up quite a ways.
What does the writing say?
It says, "This day we praise the All-Mother who sprung such life unto the land that the world was consumed in color."
Mm. Well, that's ambiguous.
Do you read it silently?
No, I'll read it out loud to my comrades.
When you do that, the writing of it glows.
Ooh, glowing.
So I'm going to say, comrades, how would you feel if I struck this bell right now with this glowing light?
I would feel fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, we could melt and return
I'll
to our
I'll
primordial.
step backwards towards the door.
So,
All right, so I will.
the trapper and the beggar.
I will get my staff, and assuming it's still glowing, I'll strike it.
Okay. So you strike it. Go ahead and roll a strength, like an attack roll.
I'll back away, but I'll be there to watch over him because he's my man.
Plus. Okay, so it's gonna be a flat roll. And luck and such, I can burn that afterwards, right?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let's see.
No.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, you just kind of clack it.
Can
Nothing
I get-
happens.
Let me try, dear. Let me try. Lift with your legs, not with your back. Like massage his shoulders. Try again. You can do it.
Am I feeling sufficiently inspired by my grandmother to try again?
You can try.
So she's
right.
24 and you're calling her grandma?
I don't remember any of my kids having kids, but if that's what turns my, if you want to call me grandma, honey.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, you are going. You give it such a good whack. You actually must have hit it like right where the the thing inside the bell that makes it bang against stuff. Yeah. You must have hit like the exact spot where that is, and with enough force that it like gonged against the other side. And in doing so, you're going to feel all of you in the area. You're going to feel yourselves washed over with just warmth and pleasant feelings. If anybody is missing any HP, let me know. I don't think anybody is. I think everybody that got hit died.
Mm-hmm.
But also you feel like the ground trembles slightly, just for a moment. After that, the glowing writing fades.
Well, that was interesting.
Hopefully, we can use that more than once. All right. Well, should we head north?
Yes, let us find Goblin and kill it.
So he the Zixon, he will tell you actually you need to go that way. Back into the hallway.
Back. Oh,
Unless you wish to explore more.
Oh, is there more in the bell tower? There's another. Oh, is there a door in the bell tower that goes north?
So there's a tunnel that goes north. Then there's a door that goes west, and y'all came from the east door.
Oh, man. Oh boy. Okay. So there's a tunnel that goes north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then there's a door that goes west. Okay. What do you guys think? Should we? Well, we may as well go and let's go. Let's take care of this beast, and then we'll come back here.
Works for me.
Good.
All right. So yeah, let's head north then, I guess, or like out into the hallway and then north.
Okay. All right. So y'all start heading north. It is going to kind of it goes north for a little bit, then it's going to go like probably about 20 feet, and then it goes east for about 20 feet, and then it goes north again. You're going to see that there is yet another little tunnel on the west wall, and then it's going to go another 20 feet east, and then like right in the center of that, so like about 5 feet to the east of the corner on the northeast side is whenever it's going to open up and start going north. And that goes for maybe another 30 feet.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a little crazy. There is a door on the east wall, and you're going to notice that there is also a descending stairwell that goes east in the very north section.
Stairwell in the very north. Okay. But there's a door here.
Yeah, there's a door before the stairwell.
Okay.
And Zixon will say, "We go through this door."
Oh, check the door.
Okay. He kind of rolls his eyes and says, "There's nothing there. It's fine."
Okay. All right.
But,
I'm just gonna keep my fingers busy,
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Rheumatism. Not that I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
I guess I should probably roll this. Okay. It does appear to be safe, so. OG, you rolling?
I rolled a 5, so.
Oh, okay.
It looks like
my
he's
bad.
telling the truth. So I'll open the door.
Yeah. It seems fine. So you open the door, and it's just a very narrow, 5 foot long, 5 foot wide rather corridor. It goes about 15 feet before going south. There is a tunnel on the north end in the corner, the northeast corner. Again, same like one by one dimensions for the tunnel.
Oh, he's one rust.
And then it goes south. And about this point, Zixon is going to say, "We must be quiet from now on."
Okay.
Ooh, I get a +4 to being quiet.
So it goes south for about 20 feet before doing a T intersection that goes east and west. And he's going to lead you going west and then south. And that goes for it goes south another 15 feet before going east. And then that goes east for about 10 feet.
This place is a little bit bigger than just 100-foot square.
Maybe. I don't know. It's got a Galilean technology. It's larger on the inside. Gallifreyan. Yeah, that's it. And then from this point, he kind of like does a eyes and then points down the corridor from that point. And you can at this point you can smell just this hideous odor coming from where y'all are heading.
I think we are getting close.
Yes.
Is it still light?
Yes, it's still light outside.
And so we can still see.
You still have, it's still visible in here.
Okay.
So how do we kill this thing that can't die?
Well, we had a plan for fire, right?
I've generally found that fire works pretty good for everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, should we light some torches then?
Sure.
Torches, and maybe half of us with torches and half of us with oil. I have a vial of oil.
Yeah, as do I.
All right. Well, then why don't we douse the guy in oil and light him on fire?
Sounds good.
We're very good at this.
All right.
All right, so so Doris and Ethelson will have the flask, and the rest of y'all will have the torches, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't mind having a torch. I can have a torch.
All right.
Okay. So, gotta roll something real quick. All right. So, you guys, as you're approaching, you can hear just kind of like this munching sound. You know, you can hear the sound of teeth just tearing into flesh, and just like a little bit of hacking and coughing. Are y'all trying to go in stealthy like?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Anyway.
Is Zixon still here with us?
Yeah, he's with you.
I whispered to Zixon, Zixon, can you make me invisible?
He shakes his head.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Well, I'd say we just use the element of surprise on this creature. He's chowing down, so we just burst in, go home invasion style, kill him.
Okay.
I have heard tales of this Home Alone invasion. Did not end well for the invaders, though.
Well, I don't have my bowling balls, and we don't have the, marbles, but I think we're gonna have to make do.
We can do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So y'all have some torches lit. How many torches do you have lit?
Probably.
I've got one.
Yeah, I'll have. I will have one.
And our navigator has one as well. So 3, but he's going to keep his, not thrown.
Right.
He's going to hold it, presumably.
Can you use a torch like a club? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So y'all are sneaking?
Yep.
All right. So Doris, go ahead and roll a stealth or sneaking silently.
15 for my sneak.
Where'd you roll it? Oh, in general.
Oh,
You
sorry.
said 15?
Yes, I rolled in general by mistake.
That's fine. Okay. So, following your guidance, the rest of the group is you're going to be able to sneak up there pretty well. So as you approach, you've got the flickering of flames, fortunately giving you a slight bit of reprieve from the god-awful stench coming out of this place. When you get into the chamber, it is not all that large, but it is covered in like animal skins and carcasses and bones and things like that. And then you just see this hunched over creature, happens to be facing south, so away from y'all, and is just kind of like munching away loudly, just very, very taken in with what it's doing. Y'all are able to get pretty well up to it. You will notice that there does seem to be what looks like a trap door in the center of the room, and there also seems to be a lot of like coins and things like that, kind of like wrapped up in these skins and stuff. All right, so let's y'all just kind of arrange yourselves on owlbear where you feel like would be appropriate.
So we're heading south?
Yep.
Okay.
Where's his back?
Here is our chamber.
Athelstan stands way back. I should probably go over here with
Something a bit like that.
So if his back's to us, I guess we're like here. We have to be close enough to throw oil on him.
Okay,
That's true.
that's him there. Okay. Yeah.
That's true.
Oh boy! So that whole part that you've marked off there, Aaron, is a trap door.
That's the room.
Oh, that's the room.
That's the room. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not quite that big. He's probably about that big. He's big, but he's not. He's not giant.
Giant troll.
Giant troll in armor would be worse.
Where's the trap door in the room?
It is right around the center, so I'll try and do something for you there. It's like right about there.
Okay.
All right. I guess I will. Well, I can't really backstab by throwing a bottle at it, but
yeah, you kind of have to go one way or the other there.
little stab, splash.
So you can choose to go with the flames, or you can go with the stabby.
No, I've got oil, so I'm oiling it.
All right, so you're just gonna smash an oil flask into it.
Yep, I guess that's what we're doing, right? We've got the oil, me on the Athelstan, and everybody else has got torches, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, there really is no good reason why you should miss. I would say it'd be really kind of silly for you, considering he's completely unaware.
Mm-hmm.
So just takes a point of damage as the flask breaks against his skin. And anyone else?
I guess I'll hold back my oil since it worked.
Okay.
Now it's torch time.
Yeah, I'll rush him with the torch.
All right. So I would say you're going to have a +4 because there will be a reaction. Once he's pelted, he's going to like move around a little bit. So you're going to have like a +4 on your attack. Okay. Just try and do a melee attack with a +4. Whoa! Nice.
Woohoo!
This will be interesting. Okay, so go ahead
with a flaming torch, just billowing as I'm rushing him.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a D4 for your clubbing. Because you're basically like just clubbing the shit out of him with this thing, but you're also lighting him on fire.
Just like some nice guy that we're just gonna beat the hell out of. Trying to have a nice meal.
Go ahead and do a D6 for the fire. So a D4 and a D6.
D4 and a D6.
And then for the critical, you're a halfling. Which chart do you use?
Oh, that's a great question.
Actually, I got you.
Okay, I'll do D6
halfling level 1. So you roll a D8, and you're on table 3.
Crazy rolls. Okay, table 1. So what?
You're on table 3. So just roll a D8, and then
roll a D8.
Okay. Yeah, add your luck.
Oh, and then D8 and add my luck, which is a +2, I believe. +2. Okay. 1 D8 +2. 5.
5. Okay.
So 3
wow.
6 fire, and then whatever this rate is.
Yeah, add another D6 to it. So
add another D6.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so this is 4, 6, and 3. Good Lord. Okay. So that's going to be, 13 points of damage.
Eek.
Okay. Let me go ahead and put that on him. How much of that was fire?
6 was fire.
Okay.
Oh, was that extra D6 also fire?
No.
Okay.
No, so you just smack the ever-loving shit out of this dude. All right, so that's what you do. All right. Who else is going to be hitting?
I am. We'll go in with a torch. Well, torch and oil.
Torch and oil.
So, let's see. Let's see. So, yeah, that's -1. -1 to through the oil. 18.
Wow. Yeah. So that'll
That's for
definitely
throwing
hit.
oil. And now it's for getting in there with the torch.
Actually, I forgot to add the first point there. So we're at 15 just for all of it so far.
And not so good with the torch.
Okay. All right. Get a little frightened at this point because this thing is getting up and looking around.
That does not look like goblin.
Yeah, as it stands up, it is well over 8 feet tall.
Oh.
Okay. So who else has yet to do something? I guess. Oh, go ahead.
Ethelstan's done nothing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm regretting torching that cat thing, but so I'm going to do magic missile.
Okay.
25. Very nice.
Oh, wait. You got a crit? Oh, okay. So that's actually going to be you add your spell level twice, so 26. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Ooh, magical crit. Something weird will happen.
That doesn't make any difference. Ooh, a single powerful missile that is 40-12 plus caster level.
Oh my god.
No, you can't.
This
Garganath.
Yeah, I'm gonna be blown away if that is what happens in DCC though. That is absolutely what happens.
All right, so while I'm tracing my dagger, it becomes a claymore or a Zweihander. And
gigantic anime sword that you just bring down on it.
The Cloud Strife sword from Final Fantasy VII.
Yep. All right, so it becomes a humongous sword, and
in the room,
and I strike him with it.
Okay. So 27. 27 is going to bring it to 42. I don't think there's any way that this thing is still alive at this point, honestly.
But is he going to get back up again? That's the question.
Let's see.
He's lousy with oil at this point.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Oh, nope. You just obliterated it. Okay, so it is sliced in half by this gigantic magical claymore. It just materializes and slices. Now the fleshy bits are kind of like moving around a little bit, and parts of it are aflame.
Burn the rest.
Mm-hmm. Burn the rest.
So y'all, what do y'all do to burn the rest? Do you have more?
I'm gonna chop off the head.
Chop off the head.
Chop off the head and put it in my little sack.
Okay.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him.
You'll wake up tomorrow with a new friend.
I have a new mascot now.
I will use my flask of oil and douse all the other bits.
Okay. All right. So you do that, and then it's no problem to just take a little bit of time to just burn the rest. Meanwhile, Zixon is just cheering. Just seeing this transpire.
I looked at Zixon and I say, "Is this how it's gone for you before?"
He says, "We don't use fire.
Maybe perhaps
we don't burn things."
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. I assume you're going to stay with us for a little while to help us look around down here.
Well, he says, I will fulfill my end of the bargain. But if you like, you can come and assuming that he does not come back, which I don't know how he would. He seems to be ash now.
Burn. Yeah.
He seems very suspicious about the head in the pouch, though. He says, I suppose as long as you take that with you when you leave, it doesn't really matter. But we have some
the boat.
we have some mead. If you'd like to partake.
From what I hear, taking food from fairy folk is a dangerous prospect.
True.
But I'll do it.
So you so he says, oh, if you come just down the corridor, that's where my people are.
All right.
I think this is a bad idea.
Oh, I forgot to mention, there is a very nice pendant around Garganath's neck.
What used to
now
be
it's just on a pile of ash. I suppose we need to search the room.
Yeah,
And check the trap door though first, probably.
there was gold and such in the furs or whatever.
Yeah. So you're able to find scattered about 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ. Our adventure career's over.
Well, I mean, this is AD&D style economy, so not quite, but and then the pendant it's a jade pendant. It's worth you would say probably about you could get maybe about 2,000 for it.
Perhaps
We
could buy a real boat.
XP did we get from that Garganath?
That's easily 4, I would say. 4 is kind of like the max, but if he was able to hit one of y'all, you'd be way dead.
What about that trap door?
Woo-hoo. Oh yeah, trap door.
Oh, my two.
The trap door is about the trap door is considerably wider than most of the trap doors that you've seen to account for people of Garganath's stature. But yeah, you would assume that is for his kind. And it is doesn't seem to be locked or anything though.
This either leads to more trolls or where he keeps his food.
Do you think we should haul some of this haul back to the ship and then come back?
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
It might be a good idea. Also, I want to hang Garganath's head from the prow of our ship to
terrify our foes.
I love it.
It just starts growing into the ship. It becomes a troll.
So y'all had 4, and then 2, right? So I think that actually makes 10. So that's actually enough for your level 0s to be level 1s.
Yep.
nice.
Boing, 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 boing.
And me and Doris are within striking distance of level 2.
Do you want me to level
Nice.
them now, or just wait till after?
Just wait till after.
Okay.
I think we're probably getting close to an
We
end
should
point
take
anyway.
we've got like 90, 100 pounds of crap. We should probably take it back to the boat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Before
Probably
we
make a trip back to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, let's finish. Is there anything else to do with the fairy folk?
He invited you to have some mead, but beyond that, he's also agreed to show you, help you around the rest of this level. But that's, if you were to ask him if he would still honor that if you were to return, he would say yes.
Well, I will partake in the mead.
I don't think we should eat fairy food, but if Aethelstan is, I guess I'm his grandmother now. I'm not sure how that happened, but okay.
My guys.
So,
taking the mead.
Does some of you do, some of you don't?
My two do.
Yeah, I definitely I do. Even though I know I just can't resist.
Open up your mouth there, Aethelstan. Here comes the airplane. Grandma's gonna. Guess that means my romance dance card is full, is empty again.
So does anybody not drink it? Sounds like everybody's going to drink it.
Everyone's having some. Yep.
Let's drink fairy mead and get trapped here for 1,000 years. Sounds fun.
Not so much. Instead, what happens is they lead you to a rather large room that has these very wide trees, 4 trees in the center of the room, kind of like almost as if at 4 corners, and then in the very center there is a stump. And you see that they have like a little distillery kind of thing off in the corner, in the northeast corner of the room. So they do know how to work with fire, at least a little bit, but they just don't seem to like burning things. But in any case, they bring you this mead that has this incredibly intoxicating aroma that comes from it. It smells like almost like kind of like apple cinnamon spiced, but with like a hint of honey kind of thing, or like actually I guess the other way around more than anything. But any who drink it, you're going to have a boost to your agility, like +2 agility for for the purposes of understanding. Like you feel a lot more capable, a lot more flexible, and you just feel
Permanently, or for like an hour. I mean,
huh?
How long?
Oh, a day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And there's also the possibility, depending on your fortitude saving throws, that you may end up having a long night of partying. It's rather involuntary. But yeah, just roll, if you would, if you drank, just roll a fortitude save and just beat a 5.
Doris, you better quit looking at me like that.
Apparently, I'm their grandmother now, so I'm not looking at you like that anymore.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, you know what? I probably should have given y'all something for the sprites as well. I'd say another point of XP for the sprites. So it's just 1 point, but you disarmed that situation.
Yep, it's a fun night for Doris too.
Right. 14 for Trapper, 11 for Highwell.
Oh, geez. So it looks like Puttyfoot and OG. Doris and the Halfling are going to go on a partying spree for the next 24 hours.
I mean, I really like these fairy folk. They really know how to show you a good time.
You're good with rage.
Yeah, they're what little that you can remember.
My honeymoon.
What little that you can remember is very enjoyable. Just kind of a blur of dancing and singing and tattoos, and you
matching tattoos.
You got matching tattoos, absolutely, of Garganeth's decapitated head.
Oh yeah, I want that tattoo on my back. Yep.
Yes. It's
all right.
got flowers hanging out of its nose now and ears.
So there is always the possibility that the others could have eventually just grabbed you and pulled you out, or you could just spend the night there. It's a safe area.
We tag the boat. Yeah, we're just drunken fools.
Yeah, I think I let. I think I probably just drink the night, and I tell the crew to take our treasure back to the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all are able to get the haul out, all of that you have located. And that will be the end of that expedition. It will take you another, just to see how the winds are faring. It'll take you about 2.5 days to get back. So altogether, that is going to be about 5 days. So we'll end up picking back up on next Saturday. Well, assuming the people that can play, because I do understand it's Father's Day weekend, so some people might not be able to play. But as far as our calendar goes, we're just going to push it forward a week. So it'll be like you'll have like a day of downtime, I guess.
Okay.
You know,
But that is quite a haul. So now, as far as that goes, like I haven't really done the whole thing where I make you do like the money changing and all that, where you have to break down the gyms and usually I know it's kind of gamey, but I'm usually fine just saying, okay, the value in gold pieces is the total value that's shared among the party, and it's just split evenly.
yeah, I'll just split it evenly.
If y'all are cool with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, and then of course your guide gets a cut. So
It's from my saber.
who's got the total tally?
Hold on, that means I have to do math.
So
So I
Ben,
have a quick
who
question.
are you choosing for your character?
Well, I did have a question.
Go for it.
Since Trappist is a wizard, if I made one of my guys a wizard, would they have to fight, or can they actually coexist?
They can coexist just fine.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
are you asking Aethelstan?
Yeah.
That's another point.
Ethelstan is he's very jealous. He guards his secrets jealously. So
All right.
as long
Well,
as,
then I'll go with Lothian. I'm going to make him a fighter or a warrior.
You can always use another warrior.
we definitely need one of
We
those.
can
yes.
definitely use that. Yeah.
His scores are trash, but warriors get good bonuses whether their
So
scores are trash. or not.
400 EP
That's-
is 4,000 gold.
It
10 to
is.
1.
It is.
And how much gold is 400 silver pieces?
40.
To
40. Yeah.
20. 400. That's right.
Yeah, it's 20 in AD&D. They just do the 10 10 10, in this. Which I like. I like that.
All right, so that's
Like
7,420 gold divided by 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 by 4. Oh, we have
Does
to
that
divide
include
it
the jewelry and
Yeah,
gems?
that's everything. Yep.
Okay.
It's going to be by
It'd be
5 because we're
It'd be
sharing
fun,
it with Jathan.
Navigator.
1,484 gold each.
What was that? 1484?
1,484.
1484. Sweet.
Y'all got a lot of spending money now.
Yeah. I can actually buy some equipment.
Right.
And we've only got a day in port to do it.
That is the trick.
Well, I probably what was my debt to that guy? I can't remember.
I'll have to go back a little bit, but I think that
I have it,
well
I have it
exceeds
written
it.
down somewhere. So, yeah, I'll maybe I'll get to pay it off sooner than I thought.
750.
750.
Yep.
I said I'd do it within the year, pay him back, but I could pay him back in a week.
Within the hour.
That might be a little suspicious, though.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you still might want to milk the paying him back.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm afraid of that guy. I don't know if I want to be on the hook to him.
I scrimped and saved. Here's this month's payment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 75 only. I barely made it.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah,
you
that
didn't
might
have
be-
to
you know,
give
you're
anyone I
covered in
know
gems
for
and-
it.
And
Well, that was
I,
a lot of fun, Aaron.
Oh, well, I hope
Yeah.
y'all did enjoy yourselves.
That was a blast, man. Thank you.
If there's any constructive criticism, I am more than open to it. You can just send me a message or something, because I'm always trying to improve. But yeah, I've been looking forward to doing this dungeon for a while. Like I started it with the Dungeon 23 thing.
Oh, cool.
Yep, I haven't quite kept up with it the way I should, but
It gets
I didn't either.
get bored
I
of it
did a
after a
Wilderness
while.
23 and I finished it early.
Yeah.
well, I plan on
So-
adding to it. Oh, go ahead.
are we gonna do the small island next time?
Well, I mean, is there more to this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, or getting there.
the ferry side anyway.
Like, I wonder if we should be coming back here and like seeing what else we can find.
That is up to y'all. If you decide to do more of this one, let me know. Give me a little bit of time in advance so I can be sure to have. I mean, there's still plenty I'll haven't explored that I do have mapped out, but you know, a little heads up, and I can make sure I've got plenty. You know.
Could
Yeah, maybe we
eventually
can
make it
discuss
our
it in the
base.
chat and then come up with a plan for the next one, and so you're kind of ready for wherever we want to go.
I got plenty of time off, so you know I'll be able.
The more we clear out the one we're in, is the less stuff Pinkbeard can get when he comes here.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
don't want anything left behind.
Or we
for
can
him.
go clear out the one we know he's going to, which is the other one.
That's true too.
We'll
Oh,
take up
we've-
Pinkbeard next.
We've made a friend with the fairies, so there might be more secrets that they can clue us into.
True.
And there's this entire goddess of life and lies thing.
True. All right. Well, that's my grandson with the big thinking.
So he's a grandson now, huh?
According to him.
Oh, okay.
I'm still not sure how it happened, but apparently we're not, he's not my man anymore.
That's just an old lady thing. You just kind of pick up grandkids as you go.
Of my missing children.
Ben, you may want to consider going ahead and rolling up the stuff for the wizard as well, just in case the worst is to happen. That way you have something in your back pocket.
Yeah, I got like 2 or 3 in the back pocket just in case. But yes.
Especially, it's especially nice whenever you already have a character that's already been on an adventure.
Sounds good.
You've seen the grisly, icy hand of death clutching a poor but effective young lady in her prime.
Mm-hmm. More importantly, a poor but effective young sheep in its prime.
That's true.
That was truly the greatest loss of this adventure.
Yes.
Fluffy butt.
Well, guys, thank you so much for playing. I had an awesome time. And
Thanks for running, Aaron, as always.
Yeah, wonderful.
See you all next time.
Yeah, we'll
See you
see y'all next week.
Yep.
Later.
Bye.